Hi guys, welcome to my back and bicep workout. Before we get started, just make sure that you are fit to exercise and that you've warmed up a bit. Don't just jump into the exercise. So do a bit of dynamic stretching, do a bit of movement to get the body warmed up, and then joining with me. I'm going to jump right in because I want to use the shortest time possible to just show you what it is you need to do to work your back and your biceps, okay? So I'm going to start with this bar here. Now, if you don't have a bar, you can get 2 bottles of water, large bottles, 2 large bottles of detergent. We're going to do a rowing action that looks a bit like this. So from this side, this is the best view that you can get of me. The knees are bent and you're leaning forward like this. So my 2 top tips here are, if you've got sort of like lower back issues, you want to bend your knees, okay? That takes a bit of stress out of the lower back. And the other thing is to keep a neutral back and spine. So you can see that my back and spine is nice and long, nice and neutral. I'm not rounding my back like this when I begin to pull the weight, okay? So I'm going to hold the bar like this, and my hands are just alongside my hips. I'm going to bend forward, and I'm going to keep my chest proud. I'm going to pull the bar towards my abdominals. Okay, so a key feature here in these bent over rows is to lean forward sufficiently. Otherwise, if you're standing up, you're kind of targeting a different muscle, more like an upright row exercise as opposed to bent over row, like what I'm doing here. So we're going to do about 15 reps of these. You breathe out as you pull your elbows back. I'll turn to the front now. Breathe in as it comes down. So just easy like this. You can start with a light weight. That way you can help warm the muscles up with a light weight as well, and then you can increase the weights as you go along. So let's say we've got 4 more of these. 3, 2, so you can see my lovely slow controlled rhythm, and 1. So I'm going to place these down. What I like to do when I do my arm workouts is, whilst I'm resting to go back for second set, I like to just jump down on the ground and begin doing an abdominal exercise. And I like starting with my side abdominals, my obliques. So I'm on the ground here, my knees are in front of me like this. So I'm well supported by the ground. This is key. Hand in front, hand here. I breathe out as I come up, breathe in as I go down. I'm going to aim to do 12 on one side, 12 on the other side. You can go up to 15 if you want, but I'm doing it like this to save on time for the workout. We'll roughly take about between 20, maybe 25 minutes to get through a few back exercises, a few bicep exercises. And it's as easy as this. You've got your arm in front of you to support you, to help you up as you come up. You breathe out on the way up, you breathe in on the way down. And I'm flexing, look at me, these ones here, these side obliques, okay? So you lift and down. Breathe out, and you can see once again, I've got a lovely controlled manner to what I'm doing. Roughly about 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down. You know, anything side bending, anything rotational that gets your back and spine doing those movements, you don't want to be going really fast with it, okay? That is probably the quickest way to injure yourself. You just want to focus on the quality of the movement and having proper form and technique. So I'll say we've done about 12 of those, and now I'm going to swap sides. So just turn myself around. I'll keep facing you, and you just need to mimic what it is I'm doing, okay? So arm in front. You're going to have your hand by your head, and you're going to lift up and down. Breathe out, focusing on those top obliques and down. That's number 3. Breathe out, breathe in. Make sure the front of the tummy is in as well. You couldn't do a side bending movement if the front abdominals weren't getting involved as well. They all kind of work synergistically, helping each other to get through the movement. Okay, I think that's 7. We'll say this is 8. We've got 4 more to go, everyone. Breathing out, breathing in. So roughly we've done 12 one side, 12 the other side, and that would probably take us up to 1 minute of resting. And as I said, so we'll end there on that one. I think that was 12 and 12. As I said, we kind of we've kind of done a sufficient rest with the low intensity on the weights. This is quite light, and therefore we can go back sooner rather than later to the exercise. So to recap, you bend forward, back flat, like mine is. Your knees are soft, and you pull the bar towards your abdominals. Okay, this is number 3. Take a moment at the top to contract your back muscles, and down. 5, and down. It's a lovely day today, isn't it? And down. 7. It's the perfect time to just get outside. So many people stay indoors all the time. Just get outside, get a bit of fresh air. I know not everyone has a huge amount of equipment, but you can do a few of these. If you took some detergent bottles in your backpack with you, why not? Just something different. And up. Everyone, 2 more. And 1. And 2. We're going to place that bar down and we'll head back on the mat. So once again, we're using it as a bit of an active sort of recovery. We're going to do a second set of those lying side bends. So we're here, up and down. Use your breath. Don't hold the breath. You need that oxygenated blood flowing around the body. And if you start holding your breath, your cells are going to run out a bit of that oxygen, and you're going to start to feel a bit fatigued, a bit labored, because there's a build-up of all the bad stuff that you're not blowing off enough of. Okay, breathe out. That's a really simple form of saying quite a few things to you guys. Things to do with carbon dioxide release from the lungs and regeneration of the energy stores. But we're not working that hard, so everything we're doing here right now should be within our limits. And if you feel like this is quite an effort, well, it's an indication of your fitness and the fact that, well, you're on your way now to improving that system, okay? And lift. 1 more. And lift. So we'll do the other side. Turn yourselves around. So we keep moving. The thing is, you don't want to have a lull, okay? Knees up in front of you, hand on the head, arm in front. Come up, take the elbow towards the sort of hip area. Breathing out, breathe in. 3. A lot of times people get quite distracted when they're exercising. They're not in there, notifications on the phone are buzzing away. They're paying attention to that. And these kind of things hamper your focus, hamper your discipline, and they hamper your goals in getting fit. So you've got to stay focused. And I keep talking because if I keep talking, you're focusing on me, and we're doing this together, okay? So you breathe out, breathe in. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to do the whole workout with you, okay? So stay motivated, stay inspired. We'll do 1 more, and we'll say that's 12. And 1. Come back down, take yourself off the ground. So we'll do 1 more set with the bar for your back. And once again, the system is reach down, you're holding the weight here. You bend your knees and you flatten your back. You pull the bar towards your tummy. 2. 3. You've got to be bending over a lot, which is why I said bend your knees quite a bit. If you bend your knees, if you're quite tight, you put the muscles under a bit of slack so it doesn't feel so, hard to do. And then you row the bar towards your abdominals. I'm looking ahead. Can you see what I'm doing with my head and my eyes? Whenever you look down, you're going to start rounding your upper back. And as you know, one of the things I'm looking for here is that lovely neutral back and spine. So look ahead on the ground, keep your face lifted, keep your head lifted. And all of that talking should bring us to the last one, up and bring it down slowly. Good, back down on the ground. So we're going to do another abdominal exercise now for the obliques. So I've got this weight plate here, 5 kilos, it's not that much. If you don't have a weight plate, that's okay. Just hold your arms out in front of you like this when we do the exercise. Your arms have a weight of their own, okay? So they would be your little bit of body weight resistance. So we're starting like this. You curl up, twist with control, twist, don't rush, center and down. I am using my abdominals. It's quite easy to just fling your arms around and fling your shoulders around. And that is not the exercise. You breathe out, you turn slow and controlled. Feel which muscles are working and back down. It should be your abdominals. You'll curl up, nice and slow. If you remember my rule, we don't rush. Anything rotational, anything bending sideways, we don't rush, okay? We do it in a nice controlled manner and making sure we're engaging with those abdominals. Turn, center and down. So if you're using the weight plate, this is going to be quite tough eventually on the shoulders depending on your strength. Come back to center and down. Okay, you're holding the weight out at shoulder level, and that's going to be calling the shoulder muscles into play. So if it becomes too much for you, just place the weight down and carry on with just your body weight, your arms and down. So we'll do about 12 of those once again. So once we've done that, everyone, you place the weight down, and I brought with me several different pieces of equipment. I just saw a deer running across the field, which is why I looked ahead, everyone. A deer is bounding through the grass whilst I'm actually doing this workout. How amazing is that? Okay, and I'm not even in the deep countryside. That's really nice. I can still see the deer there. Fantastic. Right. So I've got a band with me, everyone, and we're going to work the upper back muscles now and into the posterior deltoids a bit. Arms are out in front of you like this. They're at shoulder level. Knees are soft, abdominals are in. You're going to breathe out. You're going to open the band. If you look at me from the side, look at me from the back. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together, and then from the front, just take note that my arms are dead straight. So you're not doing this here and then there. That's going to work your triceps more. We're trying to work your back, okay? So figure out, if you've got a band, you can use it. Figure out the intensity that works for you, that you can do at least 12 reps of this with. This is number 3. 4, nice and slow once again, and there's no need to rush. And if you look at me from the side, you can notice that I'm keeping my lower back nice and still. So when I open, I'm not doing this kind of movement. I keep everything still. I open and I close. So there's no arching of your back. I've got my abdominals tucked in. I think that might be 7 and 8. Close. And 9. Good. And 10. 2 more. And 11. Last one. And 12. And down. Okay. So place the arms back down. The band, sorry, back down. And we're going to go for that oblique exercise. Once again, you're going to take up your weight plate if you've got one. If you don't have one, use your arms, or you can use one of your detergent bottles. You just hold it out like I am here. You take a breath in, you breathe out, you come up, you turn with control, turn, center. If you've not done this before, it can feel kind of uncontrolled, a bit like you're throwing yourself around, and you might actually end up doing that. So focus on your form and technique. Okay, come up, turn, turn, center. You can relax the arms like I just did as well. When you come back down, if you want to give your shoulders a little bit of a rest. So I just bring the weight in towards me, then I curl up, I push the weight out, I turn. So this might also be another sort of manageable level for all of you at home. Curl up, turn, turn, center. I feel great. I can feel my muscles working. That's the whole point of a workout. Okay, so if it doesn't feel effortful, then are you working out? Exercise requires effort. Okay, so you got to put that work in to get the results that you desire. Okay, breathing out, up. And throughout this workout, you're going to find exercises that you enjoy more than others. Okay, and the thing is, it's not just to do the ones you enjoy alone, but also the ones you don't enjoy, because The body loves variety when exercising. Turn 1, turn 2, center, and down. Is that 12? Could be 12, could be just a bit less, it doesn't matter. Place the weight down, roll up, coming up. We're going to do a second set of that back opening exercise like this. So once again, you are focusing on your upper back area. You are squeezing the shoulder blades together. When you come back, you take a moment, and if you're using a band, you come back slowly. Don't rush to come back with your arms, okay? So we're here. Start quite light. If you start too strongly and you keep pressing on, you may not get to 12, okay? Because your energy stores, your muscles will become too sore. Take a breath in, breathing out, open and close. Breathing out, open and close. That's number 2. Here we go, number 3, open and close. Number 4, open. Thank you. Number 5, open and close. Take a little rest here. And here we go, number 6, open and close. Number 7, open. Squeeze the back muscles. Number 8, open and close. Number 9, open and close. Take a small rest. And here we go, last few. Number 10, open and close. Number 11, open and close. Number 12, open and close. Whew. Okay, well done everyone. So we'll hit the ground and we're going to do another exercise now. So I'll show 2 variations. So we're going to move away from the obliques now, everyone, into the lower abdominals. And everyone loves abdominals that doesn't have a pocket of fat down here, okay? You know, the older we get, the more that little pocket of fat creeps in, and you've got to keep it at bay as much as you can. So you've got 2 options here, everyone. Well, you've got a few, but I'm going to give you 2. I'm going to continue using this weight plate, okay? So you hold the weight plate above your chest, you curl up a little bit like I have, your legs are out. You pull the legs towards the weight and down, towards the weight and down. You can make this easier in 2 ways. You bend your knees and you bring your knees towards you like this, and you move the weight away. So you might just hold your arms out and pull the knees in, or you might keep straight legs with your arms out and pull the legs back towards your hands, okay? But as I said, I'm going to use the weight plate. You breathe out, you pull the legs towards your weight plate. And once you're aiming to do 15 of these. Lift. Keep your chin tucked in. Lift. Good. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. Are we at 12 as yet? Maybe 2 more. 1 and down. 2 and down. Okay. Place the weight away. All right. So I'm not counting, obviously, the reps one after the other. That's because I'm busy teaching and giving you the best possible, instruction that you need. So even if we didn't do 12 exactly, it doesn't matter. If you want, you can count it and do the exact 12. The whole thing is about giving you this sort of comprehensive workout, okay? Right, so we're going to do a bridging exercise. And bridging helps to strengthen the connection between the upper body and the lower body, okay, and targets the back. It targets the glutes, but I'm primarily doing it as that sort of making the connection between the back and the lower body, okay. So I've put my shoulder blades on the bench like this, and you can do this at home if you've got a stool, even on your couch. You can do it. Place yourself on the edge of the couch. You bring the hips down, you push them up. You've got to keep your hands, if you've got weights like mine that roll about, you've got to keep your hands there. Otherwise, when you come up, the weight might roll towards your face, and as we all know, we need our face. Oh yes, we do. Up and down. It's the first thing people see. Well, hopefully it's the first thing people see is your face. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, you squeeze the butt, you squeeze the back muscles, but don't overlift. You can see how high I'm going. Just form this lovely straight line. I promise you that's enough. You don't need to keep pushing and pushing and pushing because that's going to be pushing into your lower back. And that is not what the exercise is about. We're doing 12 of these. You can go to 15 if you want. Okay, and down. My abdominals are in. I breathe out as I come up. I breathe in as I go down. And I'm using a 10 kg weight. I could use my body weight, but I want to put a bit of effort in because I'm asking you to put a bit of effort in. So I don't just want to do a body weight exercise, although having said that, your body weight might be enough, don't get me wrong. But if you've got equipment, I don't just want your equipment lying on the ground under the bed collecting dust. I want you to take it out, dust it off, and use your equipment like I'm using my equipment here. Okay, everyone, we're going to do one more and up. I can really feel my glutes working. I can feel my back kicking in. I can feel the back of my legs, the hamstrings, and back down. Whew. Well done, everybody. If you stuck with me there, I mean, it's all big muscle groups working there, and we all know the butt. It's a power muscle. Okay, so you're going to take up that weight plate or your bottle of detergent, whatever you've chosen to use, pick it up, hold it above the chest, curl up a bit. You can see my shoulder blades are off the ground, legs are out, pull them in and down. Breathe out, breathe in. That's number 2. I'm not particularly counting, I'm just saying. Okay, and down. You want to bring the legs towards the weight, keep your upper body still. I think that might be 6 and down. 6 more. 6, down, 5, down, 3 more to go. Squeeze those abdominals. 2 and 1 and down. Okay, so we'll go back now to that bridging exercise. And the thing is, with the bridging exercise, okay, yeah, we're going right back to it. We've had a shorter rest, but that is also a type of training technique, okay? Having a shorter rest between sets is a great way to stress the working muscle and to create a training effect. So I'll move that away first. I'll get down on the step, put myself into position, and then I'm going to take that weight up. I'm going to put it there. You can see my shoulder blades are just you know, supported by the bench. If you've got the couch, you use the couch. My hips are dropped. I push up and down. So it's really important. I reiterate the form and technique, and any good personal trainer would do that because that's what we're taught. Hopefully anybody who's done a fitness course would know that. Up and down. Your form and technique is so important, and it's that thing I said at the start. Your mind, because that's just how we are as a society, our mind keeps flickering from one thing to the next. You know, you're thinking what's going on Facebook, what's going on Instagram, that sort of stuff, and you may not be focusing entirely. So that is why my voice and my repetition of the form and technique, the instructions, are so important to keep you in the moment. So you breathe out, you push those hips up, you engage your abdominals, you engage your butt, you engage your hamstrings like I have, and back down. And I think we probably have about four more to go. So we'll go and 4 and down, and 3 and down, and 2 and down, and 1 and down. So well done if you stuck with me once again on that. So hello. No, it's okay. Thank you. Okay, we are outdoors. I said there was a deer running about, and there's more wildlife passing by, as you can see. Fantastic. Yes, it's just one of those days. Everyone's out. So we've done 2 sets of the leg lifts, the lower leg lifts for lower abdominals. We will move that away now, and we're going to go into some abdominal curls. So an easy version is to keep your hands out like this. Here, you breathe out as you come up, you breathe in as you go down, and you focus on your abdominals. A little harder is hands by the head, and I think you know what numbers we're going for, about 12. If you can go to 15, go to 15. What you do not want to do is throw. You do not want to throw yourself forward like this, okay? You want to be contracting the abdominals, and it's the contraction of the abdominals that brings you forward, not momentum. All right, so I'm going to use this version with hands by the hip. This is harder. Hands towards the feet like this is easier. You take a breath in, you breathe out, you come up and down. Come up and down. It is such a nice day, I can't begin to tell you guys. And I think you can see that I am getting nice and toasty in the sun, but it's actually not blasting hot sun. It's a very nice temperature, and I'm enjoying it because there's a little cool breeze in the air. You can't feel that because you're probably indoors following me, but I promise you there's a nice cool breeze in the air. Everyone's in their sort of summer clothing, moving about, breathing out as you come up, breathe in as you go down. I'm focusing on contracting my abdominals and keeping the work in my abdominals. That is the muscle focus there. That is the muscle that's working. So that's where your focus needs to be, not on anything else. Okay, and if you find this version with the hands by the forehead too hard, you need to bring your hands forward and do it like this. This is easier. And I tell you now, hands on the forehead, even if you come out and you move your hands away like this, that's probably a slight indication that you need to go down to this level here. So I think we've done 12. I'm going to come back down. So I'm here, I lie back down, I bring myself up. Okay, so we're not going to do another set of the bridging exercise. So we've done 3 different types of back exercises. We've done the bent over rows, which was a nice multi-joint exercise. We were working through 2 joints, the elbow and the shoulder joint, as we pulled that bar towards the tummy. Then we did the back openings, and that was a sort of a one joint kind of movement just around the shoulder joint, which would be a good step forward after doing multi-joints. And then we went into the bridging. So now we're going to do bicep curls, and I'm happy to report I've got another 10 kg kettlebell because I like doing my biceps at the same time, two arms at the same time. You can do 1 and 1, but that can be a bit mundane. I like getting it all done in one go. Okay, so the knees are soft like mine are. My elbows are next to my rib cage and they stay there. So when I curl my arms forward, I don't start bringing my elbow forward. Your elbows stay connected to your rib cage. I've got a lovely standing posture. My chest is open. I take a breath in. I breathe out. I curl and down. 2. When you curl the weight up towards the shoulder, so that's a key instruction, bring the weights right up towards the shoulders. Just take a moment at the top to contract the biceps. Okay, so you want to squeeze those biceps at the top. You breathe out. So your biceps are a small muscle group, just so you know. And down. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Let's do 3 more. 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down. Okay, so we're going to place those down and we're going to go back onto the mat. As I said to you, I love doing the one resistance exercise for the muscle that we're working, and then in between getting down on the ground and doing abdominal curls. Okay, so I get my abs workout in whilst I'm actually doing the full workout as part of my active recovery. So whilst my biceps are recovering, I'm still doing something. All right, so hands on the forehead or hands out. You take a breath in, breathing out, coming up and down. Breathe out, focus on the abdominals, lift and down. I know that a lot of people have a system whereby they do the entire workout and at the end they might give some thought to doing the abdominals. They leave it till the end, or they just get too tired after doing the entire workout and they go, oh, I'll do it the next day, and they forget about it. And then when they're home at some point, they think to themselves, ooh, God, I must work on that little pouch in my low abdominals. Well, for me, I like moving all the time when I'm working out, and I think putting the abdominals in between the exercises is a great way to make sure I get my abdominals in and not finish my workout, get too tired, and then walk away thinking, oh, I'll do abdominals tomorrow. I'll share a little bit of inside info with you guys at home. The natural placement for your tummy is in, not out. Okay? Lots of people with lower back pain who are very overweight, it's as a result of that tummy being distended, poking out in front of them, pulling their back out of alignment, putting stresses in places that it shouldn't be. So that is all the proof you need to know that your tummy should be in and not out. Okay, and we are working on that. Okay, so stand up everyone. We're going to do another set of the bicep curls. So it's all about mindset, you know. And I'm feeding you that, everyone. Let's start these bicep curls with the things I say, because we could either keep saying the same status quo things to ourselves, you know, and continuously forgive ourselves or give ourselves a pass on the things that we've not succeeded on. And then before you know it, time has passed and we're still in the same place that we were when we started, and that's not achieving anything. That's not meeting your fitness goals. So hopefully everything I say resonates with you and you think, you know what, Fernando's right. He's right. I've got to change my focus. I've got to up my game. I've got to do better. I've got to push on and accomplish the things that I set out to accomplish with my fitness. Okay. So 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's second set done. We're going to place the hand weights back down and we're going to get back down on the ground and we'll do another set of those abdominal curls. So we started, if you remember well, with the obliques, with the rotations. We did low abdominals where we were pulling the legs up and doing like this, and now we've just gone into full forward flexion, full curl up, the ones that you're accustomed seeing everyone doing and in magazines and all that sort of stuff. Right, so hands here, take a breath in, breathing out, curling up and down. I'm just going to say there's a lot more to abdominals than just curling up like this, okay? But it's always nice to give people something they feel familiar with, they feel comfortable with, so that they feel they have achieved at least something in the whole workout, because I'm sure that there's going to be some of you at home thinking, oh my gosh, that was tough. That was tough and I didn't get through everything, but hey, it's a start. You've started. And you know what's the beauty about this? It's on YouTube. You can revisit this workout as many times as you need to and get up to speed and strengthen and meet me at the level that I'm working out at. And you can also share this workout with anybody, friends or family that you think might benefit from this workout, okay? I mean, Fitness with Fernando, it's almost a full alliteration. You couldn't forget it. Fitness with Fernando. On YouTube, on Instagram, easy as 1, 2, 3. Well, it's easy as viewing me. Up and down. Everyone, 2 more. Breathe out. Good, last one. Breathe out, breathe in, come back down. Okay, so we're going to come up and we'll do 1 more set of the bicep curls. You can't get enough of bicep curls, and listen, all those Prada handbags, Gucci, you name it, that you store all your amazing stuff in. And it's not just woman bags I'm talking about, you know, man bags, you know it. Yeah, you need some bicep strength to lift those bags. All right, and if you can lift your handbag, if you can lift your groceries, take it home and eat it when you go grocery shopping, you can lift these weights. I promise you. Okay, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze those biceps at the top, lift. Stay nice and still. Try not to rock about and down. Keep your elbows next to the rib cage. Last 4 and 4. And 3 and 2, last 1 and 1. Whew. Yeah, listen, I'm a human being as well. Don't think I can't feel it. I can feel it too. I'm challenging myself. You might think that's just 10 kg. Yeah, it's still quite challenging. I can lift more than that, but for the purposes of the video, I'm with you. But I'm not overstressing myself too much because I've got to get you through the workout, okay? So listen, guys, we've come to the end of the workout now. I hope you enjoyed that. That is a really easy beginning kind of back into bicep workout with abdominals in between. If you like what you see, like on my page here, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, subscribe down below there, share it with your family and friends, and visit me on Instagram at Fitness with Fernando. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.